This is Mutabaruka. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka. We reach a stage now where we have a government who claim that they was part of the putting together of this document. But them wasn't in the voting, them never vote. I will still ask the question, I will hear some little flimsy talk about this and flimsy talk about that. The question is, why wasn't why was Jamaica involved in the voting? What the hell was the Jamaican delegates doing that them couldn't even in the voting chamber whatsoever which part them have vote and decide say them have to abstain or them have to veto or something. But them just never did it, them never present. We don't understand that. How we check that? How we look on that? How must we look on that? Alright, the reason why I say that is to say this. The other time when we look on Barbados as the England of the West Caribbean, I'm not sure know old enough to know, say, people used to look at England, you walk coming at the Barbados airport, big picture of Queen Elizabeth, the first thing you see, the first picture you see of Queen Elizabeth. Barbados was seen as a little England in the Caribbean. Now, we see them have a woman around the country down there named Mia Matley. And believe you me, we want to play this clip from Mia Matley because she's the only person of power in the Caribbean that has made such a direct statement about what is taking place and what you feel about what is taking place in Palestine. One would have expected Jamaica to lead a charge there. But because the Prime Minister of Jamaica is under the wings of America and in bed with the Israeli government, there's nothing said. Them going like it not happening. Just like how them not say nothing about the Congo. Because them friend who them invite here, what's name again? Kabila, the president of Rwanda, who them invite here, Kagame, Paul Kagame, his name, is one of the persons them who is responsible for the genocide that is taking place in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They are backed and sanctioned by the French, by the British, and by America. Now listen, I want you to listen to this little clip here from this woman who I must say has said certain things, even on climate change. I don't know if anybody hear her speech on climate change when she went to Europe the other day and talk, but listen.
Hey, call me Louis. This is my spot. Louis spot.
What is going on in Gaza is a travesty, and it offends every human sensibility. We were offended for sure on October 7th when persons were killed in Israel in acts that were utter terror. But what has happened since then is dwarfing that in terms of the scale of the, I don't even think the horror and terror, because separate from the bombs, the notion that people will not have access to water, or people do not have access to fuel, or that babies have to lie on beds cuddled next to one another in the pictures that we've seen in order to keep some level of warmth. These things are not good. It is perhaps the first televised genocide, and hence the world is responding across.
You hear what you say? The first televised genocide. And when I look at ITV, all of the news reports, including BBC and CNN, these Western news reporters is now recognizing that there is a genocide that is taking place in Palestine. And she's echoing it now as a Caribbean woman. Listen.
Across, I think, in our own country this weekend, we have a march. And it is right and fitting that people on all sides should be able to express their opinion. But it is equally right that civilized nations must be able to hold people to activities that fall outside of the pale. There's an international criminal court that exists today because a former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago made a case that was born out of Caribbean values, that there are certain things that we should not allow any country, any state to engage in. If you want to fight, fight. But don't have young children, old people, or civilians become victims of a battle in a way that simply finding a humanitarian ceasefire could have removed from them the threat of loss of life. Simply finding the mechanism to be able to pause, because I said 3 weeks ago, and I mean it, peace will come. There will be peace. The longest war, Ralph, you are the professor, the longest war in history was what, the 100 Years' War? And that came to an end. That came to an end. And therefore the question we must ask ourselves is how much more, as John King would say, how many more must pay the ultimate price before peace is secured? I say this because even though we are thousands of miles away, our sensibilities are very much in it day in and day out as we watch the news and as we watch social media. And I ask our people to pray for both sides and to pray that they will find in them the courage to build the peace that the world needs. And this is not to say that their battle has any more value than what is going on in Darfur, in Sudan, in other parts of the world. But this one, regrettably, has been constant in people's living rooms and bedrooms and dining rooms because it is being televised.
Yes, that is the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mayor Matley, giving her 2 cents to the devastation and the genocide that is taking place in Palestine. We're going to take a break and come forward. Some WhatsApp message from some people who are listening to me and I talk about the difference between me and Matley of Barbados and the Prime Minister of Jamaica. As a matter of fact, somebody will ask me, could I just please play it again? Please play it again. It's a true, we'll have no, well, it can't play, you know, because I saw advertisement again. So instead of we talk, we could play it again for the people then, because it's very important that we recognize Cuba, the president of Cuba, is leading a march on the American embassy in Cuba. And we just hear Mayor Matley say, there's a march going to take place in a Barbados. And she is talking where I don't hear other, well, I would say other, I don't hear this Prime Minister or the opposition, I don't hear them say nothing whether related to, hey, what are them people are after?
Hey,
I could say, I could play it again.
This is my spot. Blue spot.
What is going on in Gaza is a travesty. And it offends every human sensibility. We were offended for sure on October 7th when persons were killed in Israel in acts that were utter terror. But what has happened since then is dwarfing that in terms of the scale of the, I don't even think the horror and terror is sufficient to describe it. Because separate from the bombs, the notion that people will not have access to water, or people do not have access to fuel, or that babies have to lie on beds cuddled next to one another in the pictures that we've seen in order to keep some level of warmth. These things are not good. It is perhaps the first televised genocide, and hence the world is responding across. I think in our own country this weekend we have a march, and it is right and fitting that people on all sides should be able to express their opinion. But it is equally right that civilized nations must be able to hold people to activities that fall outside of the pale. There's an international criminal court that exists today because a former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago made a case that was born out of Caribbean values, that there are certain things that we should not allow any country, any state to engage in. If you want to fight, fight. But don't have young children, old people, honest civilians become victims of a battle in a way that simply finding a humanitarian ceasefire could have removed from them the threat of loss of life. Simply finding the mechanism to be able to pause, because I said 3 weeks ago, and I mean it, peace will come. There will be peace. The longest war, Ralph, you are the professor, the longest war in history was what, the 100 Years' War? And that came to an end. That came to an end. And therefore the question we must ask ourselves is how much more, as John King would say, how many more must pay the ultimate price before peace is secured?
Yes, we're going to cut it this out, but yes, it's a serious thing. And coming from that little island where we used to talk about, say, is England in the Caribbean, it's really something else to hear that coming out of that island. We're going to come forward. We take a break and come forward.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.
This is Mutabaruka. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka. Sakina means peaceful. Peaceful. Sakina. And Salima. Salima, Swahili name, means safe. Safe. So that Sade, S-A-D-E, means direct from God. Safia, S-A-F-I-Y-A, Safia, Swahili name means clear-minded and pure. Sakina, S-A-K-I-N-A, Sakina, Swahili again means peaceful. And Salima, S-A-L-I-M-A, Salima means safe. Okay. Male names. Male names. Bako. Bako. B-A-A-K-O. Bako. Yoruba name. Firstborn. Baba Fime. Baba Fime. So like we give them name the other day, you know. Baba Fime. B-A-B-A-F-E-M-I means my father loves me. Baba To. Baba To. B-A-B-A-T-U. Baba To. Yoruba name. He is a peacemaker. Baba Tunde. Baba Tunde. B-A-B-A-T-U-N-D-E. Baba Tunde means my father returns. I think I did give them name already, you know, last time. Anyway, that's how it go. So that's B-A-A-K-O, Bako means the firstborn. Baba Fime, B-A-B-A-F-E-M-I. Baba Fime means my father loves me. Baba To, B-A-B-A-T-U, Baba To, Yoruba. He is a peacemaker. And Baba Tunde, B-A-B-A-T-U-N-D-E. Baba Tunde. Baba Tunde means my father returns. My father returns.
All right, Muta. Well, you know what, I beg you to play one tune. You don't know if Mutabaruka sing that tune then. I want you to play one tune where we say, look how they mash it up. Watch how they mash it up.
What? But I've asked Mutabaruka about that song.
Mutabaruka, I make Shane check out it for you, man.
Make Shane check out my song?
Me don't know if you sing it.
Oh, you know, maybe Lollipop, you know that tune there?
Yeah, look how they mash it up. Look how me left it give them, and look how they mash it up.
Who do it?
You know that tune there?
Who do it? Who do the song?
I think our man in Mutabaruka meeting, man.
I don't know if him about. I don't know. I have to ask him.
Yeah, man, because you know, play one where we are telling me, say, a man company news, I think confused, where you open the black hero thing, man. Donkey said the real no level, and me believe it. I say, it's one time.
Yeah, all right. I don't know that song, though.
Yeah, play that one, bro. Play that one, for me, for Mutabaruka.
You want to talk to Mutabaruka?
Mutabaruka, me talk to man, but
you make it sound like a third person. You're talking like a third person I work with. Me don't know the name of the tune where you talk about, Bridget. Me don't know that tune there.
Yeah, man, everyone want to look at them mash it up, bro.
No, me don't know who's, me don't know that song there. You say me do it, but me don't know who do it.
I just sing the song, man.
But I don't say it name.
Look where the song name.
Me don't know that if you tell me.
Me don't know where the name, but me remember that part, man. Say, watch how they mash it up, man. Look how me left to give them, man. Look how they mash it up.
Mine and the Cocoa song when me just play you talk about.
No, sir, you sing that song there, man. You sing the song, man.
I have to go find other words in the song. Watch out. Put on the phone, find some more words in the song and come back, come tell me.
You can't find no more words and let you play the song, you know.
Yeah, but how me go play the song and I don't know which song you talk about.
Shane supposed to know it, Shane, man.
Shane not there, man. I know Shane down there, man. A lollipop there.
I know lollipop in a motor. Lollipop.
Why you say that?
I'm a virgin still, and I be a lying tell, man, but it's all about fun. I'm a virgin.
Oh, you come for that? You tell that. You know, you're virgin, I did that tell public, say tell lie.
Yeah, lollipop, man.
All right, you want to know? Go find the tune and come back, man. I tap car, man.
All right, motor, yes, sir.
All right, yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, we're there with you. We are going to play this song, you know. No, it's not a song, really. It's a clip we want to play. About the Congo. Remember I telling about the Congo, I know the genocide we are going on in the Congo. And the genocide we are going on in the Congo is backed by America, France, and England. And Uganda and Rwanda is the African countries where in the Congo, backed by these three superpowers, are create the problem. All right, we have a call. Make us take the call. EL.
Yes, Mouta in Jamaica.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah, I think some time ago I tell about me one map I show you certain top secret. All right. It's a highlight top secret. Map quest come 2000. Right. So who can drop and look on that? All right. The logo is this now. Your place. Africa is the only country that get 3 logo. Right? I mean, I tell you that America never get none. Right. Listen now. Your place down in South Africa, they know. Carry a lighthouse. Right? Some more you go down there because you tell some more like after your place down a winning place, not so? Down a Nelson place, not so? Yeah. All right. The next logo you know over Egypt. So one statue there with two dark color skin man there and a man down a ground level in hand. Look like a one yellow hair man. Right. Cross now, the next one now in Kenya. You have some black color man, you see? And there's a alligator. And they are riding the alligator and some other man is trying to happen up. So this alligator will terrorize the world and the nation of Africa. It has to stop.
Brethren,
yes.
Hold on. I'm right there. What you talk about? What you talk about?
Yeah, tell
which
about
logo
the
you talk about? What the logo them? What the purpose of the logo them? What you talk about?
As I tell you, Africa is the only country that gets 3. That's why I'm making you
Africa
the
no one country, man. Africa one continent, man.
Yeah. As me say continent, right? That's the only place when you heard that get 3 logo out of all the logo.
Who give them the logo? What the purpose of the logo?
As me I say, as me I give back the topic of the
no, we don't have much time, you know. No night, it's in a virgin, a bright day, you know. And the church parts who come up. So talk faster than where you talk. Because I don't know where you talk about.
Well, the word map says, in Kabal says, I'm from school years. It says, I like top secret adventure, right? Published by MapQuest.com 2000, right? I'm from school.
No, where you bring up that far? What is the purpose of bringing it up? May I ask you? Where you bring up that?
Well, if you show the big America, don't get one logo.
So what? Right? That make them what? That what? Make them worse off? That make them worse off? Because they don't get the logo?
Oh, you can have a big world map in my hand right now. Right? Good. And so many countries get logos. And him don't get none. Just a big disgrace that.
No, me not say no disgrace. You know, we have to go move though.
Alright, another time.
Yeah, me don't know where you talk about, Bridget. Believe you me. Alright, so you what I say now. I tell you, why you listen up, you know. Listen up. Top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, add pick, and cash back drive time draws are up next, you know. So meanwhile, we are waiting for the track. This make go and play this.
Garage, that Jacob outside, man. Me up inside with it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Me up inside with them, man. Over there, man. I tell you, I get a yellow, you know.
All right, give thanks, Virgin. Give thanks. I know see can make no difference. I don't know if it's me blind. I don't know. I hear people on JLPFM attack like say the government is doing a good job for stem the crime. Because here the crime rate gone down this month. What the hell them talking about? I don't hear nobody feel safer because last month the crime rate decreased. I don't hear them say. I don't hear it. I don't hear nobody say, well, boy, I'm going to give thanks to the crime rate gone down. As soon as them say it, them go in our community and find the man them gone in the community where never used to have no crime. When them a run down the man, them a try to stop up the border them like Jamaica having the border to stop up. Jamaica have no border to stop up, Rasta. If you left St. Elizabeth for go to Westmoreland, you know what place you can drive for go to Westmoreland? You know what place? If you left Kingston for go Ochi, you know what place you can drive? I don't understand them people. It get away, Rasta. I don't know it's what. And it's so like say, you depend them. Yes, we depend them because them is here to secure the population. That is part of governance. Governance is to supply the people them or give the people them certain things that is necessary for make life more comfortable and meaningful in the country. And we can't every day hear the politicians say, well, you know, we're spending almost $1 billion here and we're spending $1 billion there and this and that, and then the people them feel uncomfortable. The people them feel uncomfortable. How much people go to market or supermarket? You know, she say the thing get away. When you go in a supermarket or market nowadays, it's like, yes, wait. That's why they make the $5,000 bill. Because they know to the $1,000 bill, they're going to make no use again. They make a $5,000 bill because you got a supermarket with a $5,000 bill, you know. You have to walk go back in your car for more money, you know. Or if you have card, even if you don't have the card, you have to check out the card and pay for where you pay for because it not buy nothing. It not buy nothing. Then, me, you must say the thing are going good. All right, everything nice. They must say it. Politicians that say it. And the people them now feel it. We're going to go to a second break and come forward. Lollipop, your turn, you know. ABC. Several weeks, well, last month, this month, we were in England, right? And last week we were in Atlanta. And we talked to some Jamaican and all of them said them now come back to Jamaica because of the murder rate. We don't meet one Jamaican. I don't never sure me now go to the right place, but I don't meet one Jamaican we're ready to say, boy, Muta, boy, I have to left England and come back to Jamaica, you know, Rasta, because I hope you're not nice. They must say, hope they're not nice, you know, but them now use Jamaica as an alternative to come back. Somebody say, what is this? See you in Atlanta. You talk to some Jamaican where you know, and they must say, well, Muta, I don't know about Jamaica right now, you know. You understand? This place is one of the most beautiful, geographically beautiful than any place where I go. And the people them have a certain level of, I don't know what, but people just gravitate toward Jamaica. People gravitate toward Jamaica, Rasta. You go through certain airport, in a certain African country and everywhere there, and them see your passport, them take you out of the line and carry your gun in front of everybody else. Jamaica. And yet still though, these guys who is putting authority to do things for the people to make life meaningful, them just can't get them things together. Yet them are run up and down and ball out about election and come and all them something there. What the hell is wrong with these people? The private sector is making billions of dollars. Because you hear it on the radio every day. This company have how much this and that and that. And the problem now, we amplify itself in Jamaica. It's not just the murder, you know, but now the bank them under attack. And if you have money in there now, you try to remember, my granny never used to join a bank, you know. My granny never used to join bank. But you can't tell people go put the money under the mattress now. Maybe you can put it on a tree, dig a hole and put it in a tin and put it on that tree. But nobody now going to do that neither. So you put your money in the bank and now you have to afraid if one day you go in your account and don't see no money. The amount of scamming we are going in a bank right now in Jamaica is unprecedented. Unprecedented in Jamaican history. The amount of scheming and conniving and them say must bank online and you go online to write it and every day them change up certain things that you yourself can't go in your own account. Yeah, I tell you. You yourself can't go in your own account on the line, you know. You know what I'm going to the bank, you know. Because of that problem that, you know, man, I watch you. Like that day. Them watch you, man. Them they watch her at the ATM and when you reach her yard. I put on her bag for open her door, bloop. Man just ride up on bike and just boom, gone with her bag. It's where I go on, Rasta. Why these people can't get the thing straight, man? Also, a long time it go on, you know, the PNP, GLP, PNP, GLP. And when the PNP in a power, the GLP have the solution. When the GLP in a power, the PNP have the solution. If them really interested in the people, them, why them not come together and figure out how to solve this thing here, this murder thing here? Because it's critical. Why them not sit down and say, all right, you know, we know so we have this and we know so we have that. We're going to come to a consensus about how we're going to go about this. You tell me what you say, me tell you what me I say, and I could say the line where we can draw and say go in between where you say and what me say and work out the thing. But it get away. It get away. The problem with this, I'll tell you the problem with this. The problem with this is that the more Jamaican people, a killer of Jamaican people, white people are come here, come buy land, buy house, and open certain business on here, whether legal or illegal. You can't believe that. White people are afraid to come here and yes, so them want to come because say you have certain white people, anytime a country in a danger, you know, and them say it have a certain thing happen, you know. Them feel it's the best time now to come at the place to come buy this and buy that. And we see that all over the place. We see that in Africa. You know, we see that in the Caribbean. People just come now, so when you hear them talk about tourism is on the increase, of course, tourism must on the increase because white people don't scared to come a country when it's in a turmoil. And right now, Jamaica in a turmoil. And I'm going to aisle thing and woolly part of things that are aisle.
When the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment. Unlike the PNP, who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces. All
right, that was a long time. We're going to go to the news and come forward. It's kind of mind-boggling how none of these political parties can stem it. You know, them can't do nothing about it. Even though them are going like, say them are do this and I do that. We don't see no dent in the crime. When you come on a certain month and say, let's murder take place this month and last year, it don't have no significance to the people them. May I tell you that? May I tell you that? Because them don't feel it. The people them don't feel it, say, where you say, go so. So even if 1 month, 10 people less, if last year 100 people dead, in a say June, and this year 90 people dead, and you tell them, say, well, you know, crime rate gone, this is because the initiative of the police force in this, that, and that. And then, when July come, you hear 100 odd people dead. It don't make no sense to the people there. May I tell you that? It don't make no sense. With all the technology what we hear, the other day them have a technological expo up at arena. Police are show up where them get new this one. What I'm talking the body camera what them supposed to have. What I'm to the body camera them over here, police all get this and that. We don't see nothing. What I'm to how much car we're supposed to come in, how much years now. When name again from St. Mary there was the Minister of National Security. Oh, we don't hear nothing about them something again. One to the 500 truckload of sand where them thief off a beach, where nobody don't know who thief it. One to the cocaine where them find in one security van heading for Mobile and catch it in a Mobile. It's a whole heap of things, you know. You mean say the murder, which is the most significant thing right now, the minds of the people them. Nothing can do. For stem it, nothing. Are we to believe that these people who is so-called in power is so incompetent? Well, I'm going to ask my Chinese friend them to bring some soldier down here, from China, Yeah, we need some, maybe we need a different mindset in the police force. When we say mindset now, we are talking about strategies. Or you deal with strategies in the police force. Because them people don't look like them know if you do it, Rasta. My brethren was soldier, and listen, I'm a big time soldier. I don't see where them are do. More than stop people on the road and I ask them whether they license and I them something there. And then you still have the taxi man them and drive like them an idiot and them now get caught. It's really terrible. It's really, really terrible, man. It's a 9. Hey, you remember them time there? When country people say them now come to Kingston because too much murder go on at Kingston. Now the place take over. You can't say just Kingston alone. No. Terrible. Because of the wars that is going on in Ukraine and also in Palestine. A genocide is taking place. We mentioned it last week. Last week we interviewed a brother from an organization who was defending the Congo. A whole heap of people don't know about what is taking place in the Congo because the Western media is not even interested because it is in Africa, and when Africans is in a problem and genocide is taking place, the Western media seem to sidestep it. The other day, when Putin attacked Ukraine, we hear how much things about Putin and, he is a wicked and genocidal and he need to go at the court, the world court, and call him a killer of children. We see it catch all over with television. Now, we say Israel is doing the same thing with the Palestinians them. And the same country where defend Ukraine, America, United States of America, the same country that is defending them. Them are defend the genocidal government of Netanyahu in Israel, where so much people dead in less than a month, or gone over a month now. The amount of people were dead they saw. Children especially. When you see that on your television, you say, what weird? Can people be so cruel and evil against people? Yes, they can. Now we see a whole heap of people against it. The majority of people who I see and hear speak is totally against that genocidal, apartheid, Zionist system that is taking place in Palestine. And you can see that all over the world. Some places, even in Cuba. Yesterday, the Prime Minister, our President, whatsoever he is, he was marching in at the front of a crowd, thousands of people marching to the U.S. Embassy. No, the other day them have a vote. And this is where we want to get to. The other day them have a vote. And them come together and Jamaica, according to what we hear, Jamaica was part of the putting together of this document to present to the world to say Israel must cease and desist from what them doing. And the members who put it together vote. And Jamaica, I will keep saying it, because it's a downright shame that Jamaica, the country, will stand up against white South Africa during the apartheid era when nobody never did have sanction it. Jamaica, where the music of Jamaica penetrate the world to the point where people who see themselves as oppressed use the music as them background and them backdrop.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.
This is Mutabaruka. We want to present to you a wholesome kind of level of consciousness right now. So subscribe and tell your friend them. This is Mutabaruka.